Hello everyone and welcome back as always. We're back again. This is Wookie76. I have it on selfie mode so I don't even know where to look. But I'm about to see The Hidden World, How to Train Your Dragon 3. My nephews are going. Fleur-de-lis is going. They're going to be here any moment, so I'm so excited to go. It's going to be amazing. Are you Alphonse? You're amazing. Look at my shirt. Bing! So cool. And it glows in the dark too. Hi guys! Making extra points for wearing the hats. And we have Fleur-de-lis.
Yep.
Are you guys excited for The Hidden World?
Yes, very much so. We watched it. We watched all the movies when they came out in theaters. So it's like a big part of our childhood. So to see it end is kind of epic.
That is so cool.
Also, I'm glad that they don't just keep pumping out sequels.
Yeah, it's just this is the end.
Bad.
Yeah,
I know. They do it right.
They do it right. Yeah, every movie, the only 2 movies they have right now are just awesome. They were so good, beginning to end. And
oh, I cried the second one. Oh my god, I cried.
Yeah. I know. I bet one of us or
I haven't felt anything.
Cry.
I haven't felt anything in years.
We know from the
That's a lie.
We know from the trailers at least Stoic comes back in flashbacks.
Yeah. When I saw the first trailer for that, I was like, wait a second, but then little Toothless, so I knew that it was a flashback. So I was like, that makes sense. So we're off.
Woo!
So we'll be right
excited.
back. We're so excited.
Get the fish! Toothless, get the fish!
Wookie's throwing something at us.
Get the fish! You got the fish, eat the fish.
I'm trying not to get Wookie in the shot.
Okay.
Toothless, good job!
I want
The White Fury has it.
No, don't do that. The cats have been eating on
So I had to show you this real quick. We're on our way to the local theater and Eva's put this up. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, I made
Subscribe
this in
to
cool
PewDiePie.
slides.
80 million
ours recorded us putting this stuff up on his channel.
That's so cool. Alright guys, awkward video. Are you guys ready for the movie? We're in line right now.
Yeah.
There's Fleur-de-lis. I can't show Wookie76. Hi Fleur-de-lis. If I can see you, there you are.
This thing is
Yeah, and
here. I don't know why this one's here.
And we have Toothless on the ground over here. We're the first ones in line, which is great because it's a late movie.
Popcorn.
We're in the theater and we're the only ones in here so far.
Awesome.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
No one else is here. Look at this. Alright, so we just got home and we just saw How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. It's very, very late. We saw the late showing and we were talking a bit about the movie on the way home. It was really dark, so I didn't want to record nothing except our voices. But yeah, so we had a lot to say. Spoiler free first. I want to say that it was enjoyable. I think it is worth seeing in theaters.
It's a really good conclusion.
I wish it was in 3D.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of things that I was like, oh, that would have been awesome.
I think the 7 o'clock was a 3D, I think.
Oh, was it? I didn't know there was an option for 3D, but if you could see it in 3D, I totally would. I mean, we didn't see it in 3D, but there were a lot of portions where I was like, oh my god, that would have been epic in 3D.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I would have loved to see it in 3D too, so hopefully maybe another time we can.
It was a big part of our childhoods, so seeing it come to an end was basically another kick. But
I know.
A nail in the coffin.
Awful.
But I feel like they could have expanded on some of the themes a little more, and there should have been a bit more of a second act, because it felt like it was just the first act and then the third act all of a sudden, and there was no really creative solution to solving the problem, and the villain just felt disconnected. They could have gone with a few themes, but they just really ran with it, and they could have done a really good job with it, but they chose not to for some reason. Yeah. And honestly, I feel like they could have just done more with it, but they didn't, which kind of upsets me. But overall, it's still a really good conclusion.
Outside of it sucking, it was great.
That was actually really good. I know we have Wookie right here as well, and yeah, we were talking about this again on the way home. And I agree. Like, I think it was a really good movie. It's very straightforward in the plot, so it's enjoyable, and you kind of just go with it without picking things apart. It is very fun. All the characters stay the same pretty much. No one really grows from what we've already seen from the first and second movie.
Well,
of course,
the main characters
at the end,
a little bit.
We do see like Astrid and Hiccup. Now we're of course going into more spoilers here, but they have matured a lot, and it was nice to see their relationship grow, and they were able to lead and really have a good, I guess, lifestyle without dragons.
Yeah.
because that was always the big thing. Like dragons are part of their family.
Yeah, and then
spoilers.
Spoilers, but it's good to know. No spoilers.
Despite the... So, yeah, spoilers, obviously, like we just said. But, despite all that, I think that it was a really good conclusion to just, like, the end of it. Just was really a really good message, and, like, letting Hiccup, letting go of Toothless, it's just, like, it's kind of representative of the people really needing to let go of the series, because this is the end.
Yeah.
But,
But they did it in a nice way. It was a good way.
You go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it was in a good. It made me feel good.
Yeah.
Even though it was sort of more simplistic of a movie.
Yeah.
I really felt like it tied it all up.
Yeah, the overall structure of it, it's very straightforward, but you'll still have a good time, in my opinion.
They could have probably expanded on some of the themes, like at one point,
with him,
the main villain.
Yeah, he said that
when he found
a Night Fury, then
he just killed it, and then he became and then he just killed all of them because of the respect that he got from it.
Yeah.
And that ended up, like, you would expect them to kind of follow up on that, basically expanding on how
Wookie has a Light Fury hat on right now. I wish I could record you.
How
sorry,
Hiccup could have honestly turned out like the main villain.
Yeah,
but he didn't. And they could have expanded on that a little more, but they
mentioned
really
it once.
interesting.
Yeah, there was no backstory for the villain, which you kind of...
There was a little.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's like... If they
gave
gave a flashback, you could kind of better
funny.
represent that and maybe like give a little more context to it, to what he said. And maybe try to convince him. The villain could have convinced Hiccup. He could have, like, convinced him that they're not so different or something like that. I don't know, but they could have done
they could have done a little...
To the dark side or something?
Yeah, something like that, but they...
Something dark side.
How many movies do you want? I thought you were happy they were ending it, like...
Yeah.
No,
it was... We're criticizing, but we're...
It was
Yeah.
No, we were
It's
just
actually a really good twist.
We were making recommendations for adding on to the movie.
Yeah, because the first two were really good, and they had twists and everything, and they grew from learning from different characters.
The
and
villain
different
feels
features.
so disconnected, you could just swap him out with anything. We barely even remembered his name.
Yeah.
And it was very short.
It is.
Yeah.
And I really like the
Could have been a little more
idea...
of a thematic thing.
I agree. And I really like the idea of the Light Fury and, of course, Toothless having a friend or a mate. And we were joking before, and I'm like, about, like, oh, what's the Light Fury's name going to be? And I said Dentures, which was really stupid, but I was thinking Toothless. I don't know. But I love how, but I'm really happy that they didn't give her a name because they couldn't domesticate her because she is a wild creature. And that kind of tied in.
I still believe that her name is Sklump.
Sklump.
I said it
You
when
had
I
a lot
went
of fun
in, and
names
I'm
for
going
her.
to continue to say it.
that's not her name.
And we didn't trust her in the beginning, too, because we really thought that she was trained to set the trap for Toothless, and she actually was a good dragon.
By the way,
and was free.
One of the kids of the Light Fury and Toothless looked almost exactly like Loki, like the same kind of...
Yeah, I agree. My cat,
and eyes.
Yeah, let's see. He's up there. So again, sorry for the weird camera angle. It's late, and we're just doing a makeshift kind of video. But
yeah, we don't do these often. Well,
yeah,
we're not
I know,
in
and I love having them in
anymore,
it. But YouTube has a lot of rules with, like, you know, we have to be careful what we show, and if you're a certain age, it's silly. But yeah, I always love having you guys on the channel. It's been a while. It has been. We did really have a fun time tonight. We do recommend you seeing The Hidden World if you like How to Train Your Dragon, the first two movies, of course. I think it's a really good way to tie things up. It is very straightforward and predictable.
But
again, we kind of spoiled it for...
Fun.
Subscribe to PewDiePie.
Subscribe to PewDiePie. Yeah,
help him
we put up some
series.
flyers or something on the telephone poles outside, so that was pretty good. So any favorite characters in this? I mean, I always love Hiccup and Astrid. It's sad not seeing Stoic there, but it was kind of cool having those flashbacks.
I want F's in the chat for Stoic. I want an F in chat.
An F in chat.
I didn't know what that meant at first. They explained it to me. That's a big thing on YouTube. It's actually a good
back
thing.
On that name, it's kind of on the nose.
Very.
And, like, kind of, I mean, very, yeah.
Yeah, and one other thing I want to say too is the other characters, the friends of Hiccup, like I like them, and I know they have a lot of development probably in the TV series. I haven't seen those series. I think there's 2 or 3, or maybe I don't know.
There was one for Netflix, and then there was one on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, and I think it had a lot of episodes or something too.
Both we watched that one that was on Cartoon Network, less so the Netflix one. We just kind of got disinterested in that, but
yeah,
it was still fun.
Yeah, because, I mean, I'm sure it would be interesting because I always love the idea of this world and all the different dragons. Like, they have so many different kinds of dragons.
He likes to go on a lot of lore rampages, basically. He, like, gathers lore about stuff he doesn't even play sometimes. Other times
like
it is
video games?
Yeah. So he did at one point, he did a lore search for that.
His friends, they're fun, and I really enjoyed them a lot in the first 2 movies. And again, I haven't really seen the TV series, but I felt like they went kind of backwards in this one, where they weren't as, so I'm going to go pan on you flirtily. But I just don't.
Would you do that?
Yeah, sorry again. I should have just like set this up somewhere. But I just felt like they were just there for comedic relief, and they were they were
honestly,
really funny.
In the second one, that was pretty much the only reason they were there. They were just kind of popping up now and then.
Well,
and
they had a subplot. A lot of them. For the second one. But it was like a comedic subplot, but it worked.
But there wasn't really any subplot.
It was more of just they were annoying.
They were just, but at the same time, they would just show up in random scenes and like talk about that subplot. But granted, here at least they had a more prominent role, even though they didn't have their
it's honestly just stupidity.
Yeah, and Rough Nut and Tough Nut, I thought they were so funny the first 2 movies. The second one,
now the running
I
jokes
really
are just
up.
annoying.
Yeah, and they just kept going on, and I was like, oh my god, and they just kept, messing things
for that
up.
One scene when she's in jail.
That was.
I thought that was kind of hilarious.
That was kind of funny. Yeah,
that annoyed them so much. Like, get out.
The villain was essentially me, because I get really. I'm like that. Honestly,
don't kill dragons. Don't do it.
No, I just like the way I'm acting. I want people to shut up.
It's true.
But we love you guys. Sensitive. But yeah, so I think all in all, the movie was really good, and I hope you enjoyed our review. Yep. We definitely recommend seeing it, but most of you actually watching our review most likely already saw it because we already gave away a lot of the stuff that we did like. Please let us know what you think of this movie too. Leave it in the comments below. We're very curious on what you have to say. It was very touching and very sad at the end too. You see Toothless as a big cat or dog or whatever kind of animal person you are. Like, he relates to so many different people.
Our first dog.
Yeah, and I was thinking of my cat, so it's kind of funny because he has all those traits.
Yeah, a lot of the traits that are commonly associated with most pets. That way, it's a very relatable.
Yeah, so it was very, very cute, and I always enjoy that so much. So I thought the interaction between the Light Fury and Toothless was very, very adorable. And it was very sad and very touching at the end, where you kind of know it's coming the whole entire time.
Yeah, and then but when it actually happens, it hits somehow harder.
At least they do that, right? I have to admit, they did.
Yeah, they did that well.
And what do you guys think about how it ended? Like, how Toothless was separated from his friend for so long, and to have
liked it.
I felt like it was good because it kind of leaves you open to the idea that Burke is still around.
Yes.
Somewhat. Like, just on that island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, it could...
A much better island.
Yeah, it could just have... They could still be there. They're kind of opening that up. I mean, obviously not, but, like, they're just thinking of that in their own world, Mm-hmm. It's kind of interesting. I always like when they do stuff like that.
Where it could potentially bleed into our own.
I know, I thought that was kind of neat because this world was so far-fetched in a fun, cool way, like so much imagination. And I'm like, how can you even relate it to the real world with all these crazy different types of dragons from so small to humongous?
How are you just going to completely destroy them?
Like, at the end, they just kind of go away forever.
Yeah, and I thought that was so fast, too.
Eventually, humans become less of... humans
a threat or something,
and just like be less of.
It's kind of like a message. I guess. Yeah, it's kind of a message just to basically say, get your act together so we can get dragons.
Yeah, I know. We want dragons, guys. Come on. So maybe if we all get desensitized with technology and nothing like surprises us anymore, then we'll go like, you're cool. We can have them as a pet. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm contradicting it.
Pets. They're not pets.
They're not pets, they're friends. They're always friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good movie, and I think we covered a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So again, just let us know what you guys think. We really did enjoy the movie. It's always fun to spend family time together. And we will see you very soon as always. And we love them. We want them on the channel more. Woo!
It's okay. Bye.
You guys are awesome. All right, bye. We have Florida Lee too. Sorry for my camera. I love you.